So what we are going to do now is to create a button such that this card will toggle show and hide, and we are going to change the function of this button. So we can go to the app.js, and now this is not to change the name. We are going to toggle the show and hide, and also since we are going to set the true false of the show and hide, so we have to create a new state which is show card, and also set show card. So we set the initial state to be true so that when the website is started, it will show the card. Also, we have to create a new function, toggle show card, and here we go to use the set show card to be exclamation mark of the show card, which means if the original value is false, it will change to true. True, then it will turn to false. So now we can bind to this button. To create a conditional rendering, we already can imagine what we are going to do is to show the card if the show card is true, otherwise it will hide the card. So there is if else questions, and here we need the ternary operator. The ternary operator is like this. This is actually the short form of the if then else. Here is an example. If A is less than B, C is equal to A, else C is equal to B. So actually this is the condition, and if this is true we will call A, otherwise this is B. So in this case we will also like this. If the show card is true, we do not need to use equal to true, because this already equal to check whether this is true. If this is true, we want to show the card. Otherwise, we set the no. We do not want to show anything. So back to the JSX. And here, we can create a JavaScript. If this is true, then we will show the card. Otherwise, this will become no. And now we can test the website. It already can toggle the show and hide of the card. And actually, if you already know that there is no else case, actually we can delete this one and change the question mark to a double N, and you can check this again. It also works. And there is a better way to make this JSX cleaner, is to extract the whole bunch of code back to the JavaScript area. We can paste it here, and since we already at the JavaScript area, so we do not need the curly braces. And back to the JSX, we use the markup to override the original card area. So we set the card markups here, and we delete the space. There will be an error if we place these markups upper than the change name handler, because we used these two functions before it initialized. So we need to cut this out and paste at the bottom of the functions. And we may also need to better move the buttons markup under the functions. So we delete the space again. So let's save it, and let's have a try again. So it still works. So this is how to create a conditional rendering.